What is going on, everybody? I'm your man, Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and joining me for our weekly player pick'ems, as always, is my guy, Jonathan Beckman. Johnny, man, how we doing? How we feeling?
Ooh, how we feeling?
We feeling optimistic, or what's the deal here?
I I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Come on.
I mean, nervous for them, like not personally, but I'm not I'm interested to see how this one goes.
Yeah?
I'm a little more conflicted than I've been in the past.
Well, I'm freaking jacked. We got about 50 minutes till game time, baby. Sunday night football. Waiting all day for Sunday night has never been truer. Just sitting here waiting.
Don't
Unfortunately, the Vikings ended up winning.
yeah,
Bears lost.
yeah, they
Justin
look
Fields
terrible.
he didn't look good. Obviously, didn't have any help from his O line or anybody on his team or his coach.
And the
What do you
lion
take
the
away?
lion the Lions lost one late too. Not that really mattered, but
Lions lost on a heartbreaker. What do you take away from Justin Fields' first game? Anything, or was it kind of a
I
shit
mean,
game?
I expected them to be a little bit better. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't watch the whole thing. I spent a lot of time today repping our country, the United States. I watched the Ryder
Yes,
Cup.
sir.
I'll admit I wasn't watching football the whole time, but when I just kept checking in on it, I was really surprised that they played so poorly.
Just
Um,
bad. Just straight
I
up
mean,
bad.
terrible.
And the Browns weren't playing great by any means, especially the
Yeah.
first half. But yeah, you love to see it. Bears lose today. Vikings were down 17-7 at one point. Obviously, was hoping they would come away with a loss, but they came
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And before the game, somebody was saying, I think it was Rex Ryan on the pregame broadcast, was saying they're the best 0-2 team in the league, which they looked good in the last two games, especially. First game was kind of a fluke. They ended up losing, obviously, in overtime on a field goal to the Bengals, but they look good. So, and that was without Dalvin today. Man,
Well, but we know what kind of team they are. They're the they have the most
chokers.
talent. They have the most talent besides Green Bay. They just don't ever seem to get to whether to deep in the playoffs or anything further than that. So they always kind of get let down by
Yeah, and
themselves.
obviously with Dalvin being out, that sucks. But they still Alexander Madison was wrecking, so it is what it is. So, as
Yeah.
we all know, John, you and me, we do these weekly pick'ems. We do like a snake draft style. We pick players, and whoever scores first wins. So if I got Devontae and he scores first tonight, then I win week 3. I won week 2. We didn't have a winner week 1 because nobody scored a fucking touchdown, but I might just take that off the graphic too. It says NA next to it. It's just like a sad reminder that it's
Oh,
like,
don't take it off. They earned that. Nothing.
yeah, they did. No, you're right.
we
You're
got we
right.
got we gotta we gotta we gotta own it.
Yep, I completely agree. So I picked first last week. I believe the winner decides if I pick first or pick second, right?
Yep.
We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now and still kind of are getting the kinks out of everything. I think, man, I think I've won like 3 of the 4 years. Am I right?
You've won 2 years.
So you've won 2 because we've done it for 4 years. I looked at my Snapchat history and I saw 4 years ago today we were doing picks. We used to write them on a piece of paper because we used to work together and literally draw them out of a hat.
Hang it at work. Yeah.
Yep. While this was off the clock, if Ross Cruz was watching, this was off the clock. So do not have to worry about the wage theft that is just taking over this country. Oh my goodness. No,
All
for
right.
real.
So who you got? You got
For real.
first pick or
Uh
second two?
I am gonna go, good lord. I don't know. I went first pick last week. I took Aaron Jones. Obviously he scored 4 touchdowns. Dub. Mark it down. I want to go first pick again tonight, but I'm kind of second guessing myself because obviously the first pick always is Devontae, Aaron Jones. That's just whoever picks first. Those guys are going first regardless.
Yeah.
And then usually who isn't picked second, or whoever who's picked second, takes the one who didn't get picked. Whether it was Aaron Jones went first, and I'll take Devontae, or you'll take Devontae, and probably Tunyon. So it's either I take Devontae or Jones, or I go second and take Devontae or Jones and Tunyon. I'm trying to. I've been battling myself all day. I oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Maroney, go Pack, go! Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
You just gotta have a feeling, Rob.
Yeah, I gotta have a feeling, and I've got that feeling. I'm gonna go pick number 1 and take Devontae. Here we go.
All right.
Let's go. Devontae slated. Pick
All
or
right.
pick number 1. He's gonna go down, score a touchdown, maybe even like a 40-yarder like last season. I don't know. What do I know? What do you got? You got 2 picks now.
Tunyon. Whoa. I want it on record that I took Tunyon before Aaron Jones. But I take Aaron Jones too.
You sure you don't want Colin Hill?
Hey, he's looking good on kick return.
Yeah.
All right, so who you got?
All right, so I got 2. Man, oh man, I'm gonna go my guy Alan Lazard. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Come on. Man. I just made a mistake. I should. Oh man, I want to take Randall Cobb, but MVS, man, he's due for a touchdown, is he not?
You tell me.
Yeah, let's go MVS. Let's do it.
Damn. I was hoping you were feeling some type of way and we're gonna give me MVS.
If I wouldn't have hurried up and picked down Lazard, I was gonna go MVS and Cobb, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. We're getting close to game time. I'm getting pumped up.
Let's go with AJ Dillon.
Okay.
Let's go with I know you're gonna hate this. Let's go with Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. Yeah, whatever.
I figured you'd want him.
I'm good.
They said there was a report LaFleur wanted to get him more involved in the offense. You know, that could be a bunch of bullshit. But
yeah, I think Aaron was in his ear saying, "Hey, let's get this guy involved."
Yeah.
So Coach came out and was like, "Okay, like we'll get him involved. Don't you worry." All right, I got 2 picks.
Yeah, who you got?
I'm gonna take. Oh man, Lewis Indeguara. Josiah's back. He might have one of those fluke. He's back finally after a game missed, and then I'm gonna go Malik Taylor and Amari Rodgers. I'll leave you, Aaron, because he ain't running for a touchdown.
Oh man, the hate.
He ain't.
The hate.
He ain't. No, it's not hate. It's just facts,
don't
baby.
Don't trust an old man.
It's just facts. Aaron Rodgers is not running for a touchdown.
All right.
Well, at least first.
I'll take defense.
Okay.
Special teams, and then I'll take Aaron Rodgers.
So man, the last guy picked, Kylan Hill. What a bunch of disrespect. I hope he sees this, which he won't, and then he just takes one to the house.
Yeah, my guess is that if he's our touchdown guy, let's hope that that's not because of a bigger problem of injuries.
Oh man, sorry for the screen there. I have to catch in on this Dolphins Raiders game. Obviously, my buddy Mitchell's a big Dolphins fan, and let's do a little game break, as they call it, and let's see who we got. Oh, still overtime. 2 minutes left. Oh no, it's 28-28.
I walked away. I'm making dinner. They're in overtime right now. Interesting.
Tied at 28. 2 minutes left. Okay. Before we hop off here, we always got to do our predictions. Last week we were spot on. Week 1 we were just a smidge off. If I don't say so myself, everybody has that back.
I won't give myself much credit. Last week I doubted.
You did. It was 28-20, I believe.
I said 27-23.
Oh, that's right.
Or what I say? I said game-winning field goal.
By Crosby.
27-24. Is that what I said? Yeah.
That's tough, dude. Not much faith. You're talking about no faith or hating.
Yeah, man. Last week doesn't mean much to me. I agree with what I heard earlier today. You know, Green Bay last week, they just beat the punching bag of the division. So, well for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't take much from it. But
that's true. And before the Vikings ended up winning, I thought the division just looked terrible. And then obviously they came back. We're looking good. Kirk Cousins looks good. End of story. He looks good. Obviously, he's throwing to Thielen, Jefferson, and I guess that's it. But
yeah, right. So
let's get this Packers. Let's get this win, Packers.
So you go.
Let's get this win, baby.
What's your prediction?
I'm gonna go first here. Man, it's gonna be tough. I was talking to Zach Jacobson earlier on live. Obviously, a ton of points going on. Obviously, with Elton Jenkins being gone, their D line's filled with a bunch of studs, and they don't have any running backs, but they're still going to run the ball and probably be effective because who do we have in the middle? Kenny Clark and not a bunch of role player guys. Although Jack Heflin is active.
Hopefully not. But...
Jack Heflin's active. Look for him to be a game breaker today. Maybe he comes in and just forces a fumble or something. Oh, how freaking great would that be? I'm hoping him or at least TJ Slayton gets some playing time because just haven't seen much of obviously either of them. Jack not being active the last 2 games. But anyways.
All right. What's your score?
I'm going to go. Oh, man, this is tough. 27-24 Packers.
Okay.
Book it. And I think it's going to be like a 27-17 type of game with 2 minutes left. 49ers score a late touchdown because we bend and break more often than not. And, yeah, they'll try an outside kick. We'll recover it. And Jordan Love, he won't come in because it'll be that close. But Rodgers will come in, kneel it out, and we'll escape Santa Clara with a win.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a 26-20 Packers win.
No,
I'm gonna say we have some struggles and have to kick way too many field goals. Something like that. We struggle in the red zone.
Fantasy, so I'd be cool with that as long as we win.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Crosby.
Matt Snyderman just tweeted: Packers starting O-line and warm-ups. Left tackle, Yosh Nijman. Left guard, John Rennie Jr. Center, Josh Myers. Right guard, Royce Newman. Right tackle, Billy Turner. Is Yosh gonna be?
He's gonna get killed.
We're in high spirits here. We're just all positive because let's be real here. Nick Bosa's on the other side, and come on. David Bakhtiari had a tough time stopping him.
I'm just nervous.
And he's the best tackle in football.
Yeah, I'm nervous for that outcome because I've seen Green Bay with some backup guys in the past. I mean, as good as Green Bay starters are, but backup linemen in the NFL are.
Do you remember when Alex Light came in and just got lit up?
I mean, the years of Marshall Newhouse.
Gosh.
Gosh. Green Bay's had some. I mean, like everybody else, the steep drop from all pro tackles to your backups is usually fairly significant. And Green Bay's just lucky they've had Elton Jenkins and like Balaga in the past. But your third option at tackle is usually not going to work out great, especially against a team like the 49ers. So I think Green Bay will slightly pull it out, but I don't have a ton of faith in this just being an easygoing game because Green Bay apparently has sucked in California as of late too. So I don't know what that means, if that means anything, but they got to figure that out.
Let me throw this out there quick. Friend of the show, Zach Jacobson, just tweeted out 4 minutes ago. Kind of ridiculous nugget from the NBC broadcast. Aaron Rodgers has 24 touchdowns to just 1 interception in his last 7 primetime games, and the Packers are 7-0.
Yeah. I mean, the chances of that. When do we ever see him have more than one stinker? The only thing that sucks for me and sucks for us is that he did it week 1. So hopefully tonight's not another one of those nights.
No, I don't think it's gonna be.
I don't want to sound negative, but
you're sounding negative, but it's okay.
I'm being a realist now, Rob, as I've grown up, and I'm not as confident as I used to be because I'm trying to be more realistic nowadays.
No, I get it. You're all grown up. You got a family and stuff. All of us who enjoy Packers and stuff, like myself,
can't be too biased.
Yeah, we're both married. We both have a kid, but apparently you're all grown up and you're a realist. I get it. It's cool. So,
hey, I'm 100%, million% in on Green Bay winning. It's so early in the season that you had no idea what type of team we really are. It's just
I get it.
So,
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I knew from the beginning that the 49ers come. I mean, last year I knew the 49ers. Well, I felt like the 49ers, the way that their season turned out was a fluke because they had
Yep.
so many injuries. But that team has so
Yeah.
much talent and
Yeah.
a
A bunch of talent
really
on
good
both
head,
sides of the ball.
really good head coach, and they were just decimated by injuries. And
Yeah.
I think I mean, now they're. I mean, other than their running back situation, but they've always kind of been a running back by committee system since
Oh
Shanahan.
yeah. Raheem
There.
Mostert was a quote unquote nobody, and he came and wrecked
Right.
us in the
So,
title game. It's
so
like,
I don't care who plays. It's about our D line stepping up, and that's the key. Like I said earlier this week, is LaFleur sticking to the offense that he wants to run and not throwing the ball 35 plus times, and
yep.
then the D line just has to D line has to play good,
Just has to be there. I
be
mean,
there.
they can't just because their O line's good. I was talking about earlier how their pass protecting is good, top of the league. They've allowed no sacks, so it's just
Yeah.
one of these things where it's like,
The Eagles are a good D line team.
yes. One more thing before we hop off here. Kevin King is out due to an illness. What do you take away from not necessarily him out being him out due to an illness? What do you take away from him being gone? Stokes getting the start and basically
Well,
taking over that spot.
yeah. So what's the saying? Something about like availability is the most important ability, or something like
Yes, the best ability is the availability, and
that.
he hasn't had it. Like
He just,
when Vikings fans try and argue with me about Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, I'm like, he's not on the field, so it's tough
yeah,
to. I mean, if he's on
yeah.
the field all 17 games, yeah, he may be better than Aaron Jones, but
I think if anything, most Packers fans complaining about Kevin King are going to get what they asked for tonight. Stokes is gonna start, but we're gonna see if he's ready by week 3 his rookie year. And if he fails tonight, I'm not bailing on somebody that failed in week 3. So
no, I'm right there with
yeah,
you.
excited
Uh,
to have a start.
yeah, Jacob Westendorf just tweeted left tackle B, Mercedes Lewis. Do you think they're going to use DeGuara and Mercedes kind of on that chipping role, or what do you think they're
Yeah,
going to do to kind of combat that?
I think our guy that we like to every once in a while bring up, Ben Fennell, tweeted out something like yesterday or today about when gosh, I can't remember what the two teams were, but they went with four lineman sets with an extra tight end in the past, and who knows, that could
Yeah.
be what we see a little extra of, or a little extra reinforcement. But what do you usually do on the road when your starting tackles are out? You run the ball.
Yeah, run the ball, stick with running the ball, even if we're down 14 zip. Especially if it's early, just keep going with the plan and just let it ride, baby. Let's ride Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. Obviously Dominic Daphne's out, which is tough for 3 weeks now. He's on IR.
Yeah.
Do you think if Dominic Daphne would have been out before we let go of Jay Sternberger, that they would have kept him and then obviously elevated him to the 53, or do you think that was just kind of a coincidence in timing?
Um. I'm sorry. What was the Daphne and
So
like who would have been elevated?
So, like, obviously, they both play tight end. They let
Right.
go of Jace, and then a couple days later, they put Daphne on tight end or on IR. You think they would have elevated Jace,
Oh,
knowing,
yeah, I got you.
you know?
I mean, the only reason I could have seen that is because of depth, but it just, I mean, clearly they got rid of him because he just wasn't doing the job. And so, honestly, I'm not hurt by that at all. I'm not wishy washy on that. So I could have seen that from like a depth standpoint, but
Yep.
realistically, like it, it wouldn't have made the difference in this game tonight. I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Perry Goldstein just tweeted Packers base offense tonight should be 12 personnel. Use Big Dog as a 6 offensive lineman and try not to get bullied up front.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's
I can see two
spot
tight
on,
ends. Yeah.
you know? So, good stuff. Any
Guess
last
we'll
words
guess we'll
before?
see. Yeah. Any
Yeah.
last words? Don't turn the
Yep.
ball over, and special teams don't be terrible.
Yep. I'm right there with you. Just be average. That's all we were wanting is just be average. So,
Yeah.
good stuff, Johnny. All right, we're both gonna hop off and go watch the Packers catch this dub. I went 27-24. Johnny, what'd you go again?
26-20.
26-20. Good
Yeah.
stuff. We will catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. That's it. Let's get a dub. All right, for John and myself, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you.